We come in the mornings and basically we're doing follow-up calls from yesterday's injuries and illnesses. Our typical day with students, they arrive, we're giving out an array of medications for different health conditions, anywhere from heart conditions, cystic fibrosis, feeding tubes, and we're just helping those students succeed.
I like to help people. I like helping the students. I like being, hands-on.
We give medicine. We have a lot of kids that are diabetics or have inhalers, EpiPens, daily medications. A lot of kids get hurt at recess, so taking care of that a lot. A lot of kids get sick, so just constantly. Never know what you're gonna get. I call it a mini emergency room.
When they come into my office, I want them to feel safe, and I want them to know that I care. No matter how small the injury or how severe the injury, I want all my students to know that I care about them.
You have to be ready at a moment's notice because you just never know what's going to come through that door.
Some is kind of social work too, contacting parents, helping them find dentists, doctors, optometrists, those kinds of things.
At the end of the school year, I get to see the rewards, I get to see the growth, I get to see the achievement of the students, and I can have a preschool student come in and they're not mobile, they don't have the speech, and then we put in our top-notch teaching staff. We add that with our occupational therapist, our speech therapist, all the therapies that the students need, and then by the end of the school year, those kids are they're at the head of the line and they're ready to go.
My favorite part of this job would be just being able to get to know some of these students and being able to help them.
You're taking care of kids for very minor things that are huge to them, and you kind of get to know them and their families one-on-one, especially those kids that you give meds to. I mean, if you give them medicine from kindergarten to 5th grade, you know them so well.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is I get to interact with all the kids. I work with the preschool students Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays I get to travel, so I get to interact with elementaries, junior highs, and the high schools.
I make sure that I do listen to them, and I'm usually a pretty smiley person, so, I don't think most of them are afraid to come down here.
And that's my favorite, when I can make them leave here and go back up to the classroom and they can get through the rest of the day. That's a really good feeling.
We treat these kids like they're our own.